Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you all are doing well. Happy Easter weekend, guys. I hope you guys are ready for the festivity. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Olabisi. I film from Lagos, Nigeria, and this is my channel. I film basically about faith, lifestyle, godly dating, and whatever comes to mind. So if you're here, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, guys. Subscribe. And for my old subscribers, please, guys, don't forget to press that notification bell. Yes, so that when I upload new videos, you'll be the first person to see. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. Today I'll be talking about 10 types of men you should avoid dating. Now, a little disclaimer before I move on: I'm not here to judge anybody, but I feel there are certain things that you should have figured out for yourself before you bring another person into that situation, if you know what I mean. So I'm not here to judge you or attack men. That's not my mission. Absolutely not. But I feel as women, as young ladies, we should protect ourselves. And if you want to protect your sanity, these are the 10 types of men that I feel you should avoid dating. Because who you date eventually is who you will marry. So my sister, run. Run. Okay, though, all jokes apart, I just feel these are 10 types of men you have no business dating. Yeah. So let's get into it. Number one, the first type of man I feel you should avoid is an unbeliever. Yes, like I said, this is a faith channel. I film about my faith, and we as Christians, 2 Corinthians 6:14 says we should not be unequally yoked with unbeliever, because what partnership does righteousness have with lawlessness, or what fellowship does light have with darkness? So we can't be unequally yoked. You have no business with someone that says, I don't believe in God, I don't want to go to church, I don't believe in going to church, and so on and so forth. Do you understand? So now, don't take this as a personal attack on your person. If you don't believe in God, I think it's only fair that you date someone that don't believe in God with you, so you guys will not believe in God together. If you know what I mean. So I just feel you should, and even I feel even as someone from another religion, like maybe a Muslim or an Hindu, I think you should marry someone that has the same religion. That is just my own opinion, because it will help your family system well. It will help people. It's just but I feel strongly that we Christians should not date an unbeliever. The Bible has said, don't be unequally yoked with an unbeliever. So that's point number one. Don't date the unbeliever. Number two, the abuser. Now, this one is a no-brainer. I'm sure I don't think anybody enjoys being abused. In my opinion, I doubt it. I doubt anybody enjoys being abused. So the abuser, now you have no business with the person that abuses you physically, mentally, or emotionally, or even verbally. Like, you have no business. Someone that will put their hands on you. In fact, I'm one of those people that I don't even joke around, like slap jokes. I don't no beating on the I don't play that kind of game. And verbal abuse, I believe, can be subtle. Someone can just shut you down. People that will just, a guy that will just say, shut up, you don't know what we're talking about. When men are talking, don't talk. All those subtle, you have no business being with that person. You don't want to be with someone that talks down on you, someone that looks down on you, someone that, in fact, he has this ideology that women are just lesser than men. Run. Someone that abuses you physically, you shouldn't even let it get to physical abuse. The moment he's saying, I will slap you, I think that should be your exit. Right there, right, like immediately. Leave. Like, don't play that mental abuse. People that will just intentionally stop calling you. Maybe you guys have an argument, they'll shut you out, they won't call you, they will literally, all those little games, like they won't talk to you, you send them, some will even go as far as blocking you. You have no business with that kind of man. You don't have a business with him. Stay away. Like I said, who you date will probably be who you marry, and I don't see these things don't change overnight. So let him work on his ish, and you work on yourself, if you know what I mean. So that's number two. Don't date the abuser. Avoiding the abuser, someone that physically, mentally, emotionally, verbally you have no business with him. Please avoid. Number 3, the top type of man is the controller and the manipulator. The person that would want to dominate and strive to make decisions for you, especially in regards to whom you hang, who you spend your time with, maybe your friends, or where you go, who you talk to on phone. And this person may check on you a little bit too frequently. I mean, someone that is calling you 15-20 times a day. Now, I'm not saying couples don't talk for people, but it has to be purposeful. It has to be something. Maybe you guys have something going on that you're talking about that you have to check in every now and then. Not someone that is calling you that, where are you? What are you doing? Who are you with? Who are you talking to? I saw you here. You said you're not going out. No, you don't want that person. The controller, the manipulator, someone that will, in fact, these people go as far as any little thing they may falsely accuse you of cheating. You don't want to be with that person. And guys, I don't want you guys to see this as me attacking men, because obviously it's not my intention. I would never do that. But I feel these things goes vice versa. Like the same thing applies to women. You don't want to be with a woman that is always on your phone constantly, checking who you are chatting with, checking how much is coming to your account, checking always on your phone. I believe we all have the right to our privacy. So you don't want to be with someone that is controlling and manipulating, because eventually you start to feel very, very, the relationship will start to feel a little bit suffocating for you. So why tolerate such a person? You don't want to be with a controller and a manipulator, someone that calls you a little bit too frequently. Where are you? What are you doing? And so on and so forth. You just don't. I think it's just too much. It's weird. 15-20 times a day. You don't have a life. You don't have a job. It's weird. If you ask me, I know you're not asking, but I'm just saying it's weird. So that's number 3. Let's move to the 4th type of man you should avoid: the angry, contentious man. That one is like, yep. And like I said, it goes both ways. You don't want to be with this person. Little things will trigger them. They literally can't control their temper. They are always ready for a fight. Someone batches car on the road, is coming out to fight. He will not even check the car. He just wants to know who is this person. He just wants to fight. You don't want to be with that person, because guess what? Don't think, oh, if I marry him, it's going to change. Trust and believe. It will certainly, most definitely, in most cases, his behavior will worsen. That's the truth. It will only get worse. If he can't control his anger now, always ready for a fight, always ready to say something mean. Those people that will just say those insults, those bad words are just right here in their mouth, and they're always ready to say it. Little things triggers their anger. You don't want to be with that person. You don't want to be with that person. Trust and believe. You do not want to be with that person. Now, I think the 5th type of man that you don't want to be with, the next one is the flirt. I believe this one that just calls unnecessarily attention to himself, always flirting with other ladies, always saying things like, oh, they are just my friend, but they are just your friend. You're on the phone with them 2-3 hours per day. Are you canceling them? What is it? What is the issue? And again, he's his friend. He's always flirting. Always, you guys go out, he will literally leave you and start talking to other ladies. And so, no, you don't for your sanity. And I know some women can be very, very jealous. So if you're the jealous type, you most definitely don't want to be with a flirt, even if it's harmless. And I don't believe there is an harmless flirt. Anyway, if you ask me, a flirt is a flirt, and that goes for ladies too. It's always around. Now, a flirt is a flirt. You don't want to be around that kind of person, in my opinion. Now, the next type of man you should avoid is the liar. Is the liar. That one that he can lie. Ah, God, he can lie his life away. Like, he will literally lie his own life. Because if you try tolerating little white lies, you start noticing along the line, now that you guys are just dating, it's telling what some people call it little white lies. Now, in reality, I don't believe there is anything like little white lies, if you ask me. Because I believe any lie is meant to hide, deceive, manipulate the truth. So a lie is a lie. And there is no room for dishonesty, if you ask me, in a very healthy and loving relationship. It is dangerous it's a very, very dangerous trap, and you will always be wondering, where is this person? What is he hiding? Who is he talking to? I don't think anybody wants to live that kind of life. Someone you don't trust, basically. A liar. You can't. If he tells you this, you have to always check all the time. You have to cross-check. You have to make sure you don't believe him, because he just lies. And some of them will go as far as telling you, I'm just saying that it's because I didn't want to hurt your feelings. Hurt my feelings with the truth, please. Don't tell me lies to protect. I'm a big girl. That's one thing I used to tell people. I'm a big girl, I can handle it. Don't tell me you're trying to, I was just trying. No. Nobody is asking. I don't need you to protect me. Hurt me with the truth. It's better. I don't believe I don't believe there's anything as white lies. I think I've said that. So, avoid him. A liar is a liar. And it is a very dangerous trap. Like, a relationship that don't have trust, you guys are literally setting yourself up for failure, if you ask me. So avoid the liar. The next type of man I believe you should avoid is the addict. The addict. Now, nobody's perfect. I think I've said, I don't know if I mentioned that in the beginning, but I believe nobody's that perfect. But another type of man I feel you should avoid is the addict. Now, addiction to alcohol, drugs, pornography, sex, or any destructive habits will lead to deep troubles. That's just the truth. You just know this will lead to deep troubles ahead of you. So is that what you want to start dealing with? Say, oh, it's just, no, the guy is very nice, but he just drinks too much. Please, sis, run, please. You don't want to deal. Oh, it's just, he just watch porn a little bit too frequently. Run. Oh no, he's just addicted to sex. Run. Come on. You do not want to be in a relationship with an addict. You don't want to. Now, I would say some of them come with the story of, oh no, it's your love that changed me, or I will change because of your love. Please. Don't be fooled. Do not be fooled. That's just you setting yourself up for a life of trouble and heartache. That is the truth. If someone is addicted to something like drugs, alcohol, sex, pornography, they need professional help. They don't need you. Who are you? Are you a psychologist or a psychiatrist or whatever? They need help, not you. They don't need you. So let them get their help. And if you still want to be with them, that's fine. But let that person get professional help. Let them seek professional help for such situation. That's just the truth. You don't want to be with an addict. You do not want to be with an addict. Addict to drugs, addict to alcohol, pornography, sex, all of these things. You don't want that kind of person in your life. That's just the truth. So moving on, the next type of man I believe you should avoid is the narcissist. Narcissist. If it's someone who demands to be the center of attention all the time, in the expense of others. Like, he don't care what people feel. He just wants to be the center of attention. As a woman, do you even want to be with such a man? Don't we women? Aren't we the ones they call attention seekers? So, would you want to be with a man that takes all the attention, takes all that shine from you? Because we always want to be a woman. I believe, okay, I'm speaking for myself. I want to be treated like, put on a pedestal. The same way I'm going to treat him, of course. But people, we ladies, when we walk by, heads turn. Nobody's checking out the man. So if he's the type that wants to be, oh, I want everybody to, know I'm here. You just have an unreasonable high sense of importance and require constant and excessive admiration from people that he does not even know. And feel that he deserves this privilege and this special treatment. Like, stay off him. Stay away from a narcissist. They think only about themselves. It's just them. It's like me, give me. They only take. Stay away from a narcissist. You don't want that in your life. You do not want that. That's the honest truth. Don't lie to yourself. Don't say, oh, you can't manage. There are certain situations that I believe you cannot manage, and this is one of it. Stay away from the narcissist. So the next type of man I believe you should stay away from is the big and careless spender. The big and careless spender. Now, this is not necessarily a horrible thing or a bad thing, but it's not a good thing either. And that's coming from someone that used to be okay. No, I wasn't even a careless spender, but I was just one of those people that when someone says something to me, say something nice to me, I'm like, oh, okay, don't worry, I'll give, which I feel can hurt you in the long run. It's not a bad thing. But this person in particular that I'm trying to describe, that I'm calling a big careless spender, is if he's careless with money, he doesn't know how to save. He always spends money on things that are not necessary. He just wants to buy the new iPhone, the new designer this, the new designer that. You don't even have the sense to save for your future, for your family. That's going to be the head of your family. So do you want that kind of characteristics? Like I said, I'm not saying it's a horrible thing. These people can actually change, but this is someone that I don't think you want to be with. If he's a careless, when I mean careless spender, and especially if he's one of those people that are not even ready to change. They're telling, oh babe, you need to save, oh babe. Some of these people don't even give in church, but they want to spend carelessly. Avoid him. Especially if he wants to spend money on unimportant things. Someone that will ignore his rent and buy the latest iPhone because his friends have it. Or someone that will ignore his parents' needs and get a car and say, no, this car is more important. Someone that would not even give in church, but he'd rather spend money on the latest shirt, the latest designer watch, the latest designer shoes, and so on and so forth. It's just careless. He's spending money carelessly. He lives from paycheck to paycheck, no savings, nothing. Stay away from him. You don't want that kind of hassle. That's just the truth. Now, the last type of man I think you should avoid on this list is the mama's boy. I'm sure you guys have heard this a million times. Now, that one that is still glued to his mommy's breast. Can't do anything without informing mommy. Let me call my mommy. Nah, you don't want that kind of drama. Now, don't get me wrong. There is nothing wrong with having a close, healthy relationship with her parents throughout your life, because these people won't be here forever. But that's until you allow this relationship to consume your decision making and literally control your life. So I'm not saying you shouldn't have a healthy relationship. In fact, it is important for you to have a healthy relationship with your parents. But I'm just saying it shouldn't, as a grown man, this relationship should not consume your decision making. You don't have to always consult your parents about everything, especially your mom, because I know men are closer to their mom. So you don't want a mommy's boy that all he does is just call mommy. Let me call mommy. Let me see what my mommy would think. Think for yourself. You're a man. For crying out loud. So you don't want to be that kind of man that just is what mommy says. That because these things will follow him into marriage. And that's why some of you start praying that you don't want a mother-in-law. That's really hurtful. Anytime I hear ladies say that, I'm like, oh my God. Because some of you, you're praying for sons one day. So why would you be saying such a prayer that you don't want your husband, your future husband, to have a mother? And I know a lot of you have gone through, I know some women, some married women have gone through it and are still going through it. That's what I'm saying, avoid it now. Avoid a mommy's boy now. So when you get into marriage, you won't be praying for someone. Remember that person too is a child of God. You won't be praying for someone's death. Which if you ask me, I don't think it's fair. Because I want, especially me, someone like me that even wants sons. I don't want someone to be praying that kind. It will not even catch, because I won't be a horrible mother-in-law anyway. You don't go catch me. And the same way I pray. In fact, there's a prayer I used to, because I don't have my own dad now. And I remember I used to pray that, oh God, I wish my future husband still have both parents. So, I think this point would help you avoid this type of men. The moment you smell these things that I've mentioned, run. People need real help. For anger issues, you need help. Some people they are like professional liars. By the time you twist your head, no, run, sis, run. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget, let me say it again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and please turn up the notification bell below so you can be updated when I post new videos. So thank you guys for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye guys.